This is Umar Ahmed for IFLTV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. I'm with the most popular man on BT Sport now, John Fury. You're doing some great work with BT these days.
I am, Umar, yes, and thank BT Sport very much for employing me. Yeah, great stuff.
Yeah, we know there's a show coming out soon, so everyone stay tuned to that, the John Fury Show.
Yeah, we just, it's not called a John Fury Show, it's called Born to Fight, but it's a thing we've been working on now, and young Matt from BT and co's put it all together. It's been really good, the filming's been good. We've had 4 days of filming, it's all gone very well, yeah. Some great locations as well.
Definitely. Well, we're here in Morecambe today. Yeah. First time up there for myself. It feels like I'm in Marbella.
Yeah, it's hot out there, isn't it?
Yeah, baking. We're here to announce that BT Sport Box Office will put on your son's trilogy with Deontay Wilder. Roll on October 9th, a huge fight.
Yeah, well, it don't get no bigger, defending his title. But it won't be a problem for Tyson because the camp's good. Everything's in order as it should be. He's got the people in the camp who need to be there, nobody else. So yeah, I see it being a great night. I'm not worried at all. You know, he's in good hands with Sugar Hill. Sugar knows what he's doing. So it's probably one of the best camps he's had.
Well, okay, before we talk about the fight itself, I spoke to Tyson first about this. Obviously a difficult start for his new baby daughter. Thank God she's getting on well now, John. Just an update?
Yeah, she's all fine. You know, it's just one of them things that a blip at birth, like Tyson had. You know, it's history repeating itself because he did the same when he lived and look where he's at today. So yeah, she's doing very well, you know. So let's just hope things go as they're going well. That's
good to hear. So October 9th, John, you believe that the same thing happens? Your son goes through Deontay Wilder?
Yeah, he'll bring a few different things, Deontay Wilder, to the job, which having a new trainer, that's always the case. But Tyson can deal with anything. He's the best heavyweight by a country mile in this era. So I'm not worried at all. As long as he's prepared right and his mind's right, he's unbeatable, Tyson.
I don't know if you've been keeping up with it, but you've been a little bit surprised about how confident Wilder and Malik Scott have been and how vocal they've been.
Well, they're going to need to be, aren't they? I hope they're very confident because you know something. You know what good's going into a WBC title fight if you're not confident. You know he's got it all to do. Wilder. You know he made an absolute he ridiculed America last time anyway, didn't he? You know, and at the end of the day, he embarrassed himself, embarrassed his country, embarrassed his people. But that was by and by. You know, I don't like Deontay Wilder. I'm not picking any bones out of that. He's not a man in my book. He's a sore loser. He's a liar. And like I said before, if he'd have done that to me and I'd have been in charge, he'd been in a court of law. But that's another matter. He's there so Tyson can beat him up on the 9th of October, and beat him up he will get, yeah. No problem.
Tyson said he still believes Deontay is the second best heavyweight in the world. Do you go along with that?
Probably is. Listen, I'm not knocking the man's fighting ability. The man's a big puncher, he's a dangerous kid, but I don't like the way he behaved in defeat. That's not how gladiators, warriors, men behave in defeat like he did. He behaved like a big girl's blouse. That's what he behaved like. He embarrassed himself, you know, and, you know, what can I say about him? He needs to change his tune. You've got to be honourable in defeat. If a man beats you fair and square, shake his hand and say, I'll get you next time, mate. Go back to the gym, start again, see what you've did wrong, and see if you can make adjustments on that for the better. But not go griping and crying up and down and making excuses, this, that and the other. Bizarre. You know what? And there's a lot of bizarre people around him. What was holding him up into it? They're as daft as him, aren't they? But listen, the proof in the pudding's eating it. 9th of October, let's see what he's got.
Just before we close off on Deontay Wilder, is there a message to him?
Not from me, no.
No?
Okay. Keep your guard
up. Just speaking to Sugar out there, we were talking about the likes of Ali, Lennox Lewis, Foreman, all the great heavyweights, and Sugar firmly believes that even now Tyson can be talked about in that ilk. Do you go along with that, John?
Well, I asked Tyson the question the other day. Sugar sat here with us, listening. I said, how's things going? He said, Dad, I've learnt more with Sugar Hill in this short period of time than I've ever learnt in my life. And he's happy with Sugar, you know, and that's good enough for me. You know, and Sugar's a great man. If he don't know where he's come from, his uncle, an Hall of Fame trainer, Emmanuel Stewart, the great Emmanuel Stewart, there's nobody knows nothing. But you know what? They know each other, they're gelling well. Tyson likes him, he likes Tyson. You know, they've got rid of all the crap out the fight camps and all that kind of thing. People who didn't need to be there are gone. So yeah, Tyson's the happiest man in the world.
He's a Morecambe local now, isn't he, Sugar?
Well, he's talking the Morecambe accent now, Sugar. Ain't you, Sugar? No, Tyson's happy with me. He's a great trainer. You know, he knows his stuff, does Sugar. And the way it's going now with Tyson, he's made adjustments himself in his camp. He knows what needs to be done. He's conscious of the coronavirus. He's got his mask on all the time. You know, selected people only in the gym. You know, so yeah, couldn't be any better. I'm more than happy what's going on here.
Well, listen, we've got 2 big heavyweight fights coming up, obviously, with your son and Deontay, and we've got Joshua Usyk. Of course, everyone in the summer was targeting towards that fight with your son and Anthony. Since then, I haven't really spoke to you about it since then, but there was a lot of heat put on your son's promoters, Frank Warren and Bob Arum and Tyson, suggestions from Anthony Joshua, who spoke to Gary Neville about it, and Eddie Hearn, that you guys didn't want it and you was hiding away from the fight because of the arbitration case.
No, not at all. The legalities of it and the politics behind boxing take it over at times, but, you know, on the contrary, you know, we want every fight. If it's signed and done, you know, things happen in the boxing, world of boxing, like happened there. You got the COVID-19, you know, if we can get it on, we will do. Tyson don't fear nobody in the heavyweight division, because he's the best out there by a country mile, and he will prove it. I've said it time and time again, the proof in the pudding's eating it. We'll get this bump out the road flattened out, and he'll be on to the next move. And it will be AJ, because no other fight out there. But AJ's got his own problems with Usyk. He's got his own problems. He's got to deal with him. You know, because that's no foregone conclusion by any means.
Are you surprised they came out with them comments?
Who?
Anthony's side, Eddie, about Frank and Bob and Tyson?
Let me just tell you one thing, you know, me and Frank Warren argue every day of the week. But, you know, do I think he's the best promoter in the world? Of course I do. Frank's here, tried and tested, 45 years in the job. What Frank Warren don't know about promoting ain't worth knowing. You know, I'm happy with Frank. We're staying with Frank. We're staying with BT Sport. You know, everything's right, you know, because Frank's got the knowledge about it. You know, Eddie's just starting the game. You know, his father, Barry, I knew the man. He was a gentleman of a fella, you know, and he knew a lot about boxing. Barry here. Now, he's only passed it down to his son, but you've got to live to gain experience. But Eddie is doing a fantastic job, of course he is.
Well, look what he's done with Anthony's.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm not knocking him at all, you know. But like, what's he going to be time is Frank's age? A triple Hall of Fame promoter.
Frank's looking younger today.
He is, he's doing all right, you know, isn't he? He's all right. You know.
After a 4-hour journey from London. Yeah, John, but yeah, all systems go October 9th. I know we're doing a short one today. We're going to speak to you and Tommy next week, John.
Yeah, of course.
Just a message to all the Fury fans out there.
Listen, keep supporting and thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. You know, you're doing a fabulous job and we will not let you down. Tyson's going to win. He's going to win everything. He's going to defend everything. You know, we're on a new mission now, a winning mission. God bless you.
John, appreciate your time. We're going to do a longer piece next week.
And you will, Matt. God bless you, mate.
Get Tommy involved, obviously.
Will do, definitely.
And yeah.
Give me best to Coogan as well, yeah?
I will do. And God bless all the family, all right?
God bless you, Paul.